A very warm welcome to one and all. I hope you all are doing good. Today, I, Ashima, on behalf of Hitbullseye, is here to help all the CAT aspirants with certain tips to help you in the last leg of the preparation for CAT 2022. But before starting the lecture, I would like to tell you guys to please like, share and subscribe. Please share the video as much as possible. Please share it with your friends so that they can make the best use of it. Right, guys? So, talking about the preparation of CAT, today I'll be talking about each and every subject separately. Right? So, please stay tuned. The first subject that I'm going to talk about is verbal reasoning. Right? So, one thing that you need to understand is that you need to keep on reading, and please guys, don't forget to diversify your reading. Right? Diversification of your reading is very important, and most of the students will ask me, ma'am, when should we stop reading? You should stop reading only on the 25th. That is 2 days prior to your actual exam. Right? Till then, read as much as possible. For example, what you can do for yourself is that you can read 4 articles per day, and all the 4 topics should be from different areas of life. Right? For example, one article can be from politics, one article can be from natural sciences, one article can be from sciences, one article can be related to economics, or whatsoever you feel is fine. Second thing, keep on adding new words, guys. Keep on enhancing your vocabulary as much as possible. Right? Also, the words that you have already learned, you need to revise them. Right? You need to revise them, and revise them as many times as you want to revise them. Right? Next, don't waste time on sentence rearrangement, guys. Please, guys, mark it. You don't need to waste your time on sentence rearrangement and misfits. I am not saying that don't revise this topic. Do give a revision to this topic. Do go back to your notes and see the techniques that you use to solve such questions. But please don't put in extra efforts to revise this topic or to, solve these questions, because the weightage that this particular topic carries in the exam is really less. Right? So, please don't waste your time here. Second, include articles related to happenings that have taken place in the past year. See guys, where do the people who make this paper get the articles from? They get the articles from something that has already been published, right? And something that has already been published will definitely be available somewhere or the other. So, what you need to do is you need to read a lot so that there might be chances of you getting an article that you have already read. And these articles are usually taken from the current affairs or the articles that have been published in the last 1 year, right? So this is what you guys need to understand. So please guys, do read the articles that have been currently in news or which were discussed in the news currently. Next, try to read some difficult text from the areas of your interest. Now, what do I mean by that? For example, area of interest for a particular person is economics. Let's say economics, right? He knows everything about economics. This is the time to test yourself, right? Read an article that is really difficult, has a really difficult vocabulary, has some new words, so that you can add into your knowledge, and also you can see that how much are you capable to answer, right? This is what will help you guys. Next, give extra emphasis on RCs and CR. Why? Because the weightage of these 2 topics is very, very, very high when it comes to CAT, right? You all know what is the pattern of CAT, and you all might be knowing why these 2 topics are really important for you guys. I hope the verbal section is clear to everyone. Now, moving on to the next section. So, the next section is DI. Now, what do we need to revise in DI? First thing, focus on the basic calculations. Why basic calculations, guys? See, you guys have prepared for 1 year, and now we don't want that you get less marks just because of silly mistakes. So, in order to avoid silly mistakes, what you need to do is you need to focus on basic calculations, right? Now, next thing that you have to make sure is that you should revise tables, squares and cubes. Why? Again, they help in basic calculations, and basic calculations are very important for you guys to avoid silly mistakes and get maximum marks in your attempts, right? Next, revise techniques of calculation and approximation, because these will again help you to quicken up the process of solving the questions and attempt the maximum number of questions. Next, go through various types of graphs, because then you'll have a familiarity with the graphs and it won't be difficult for you to solve the similar type of questions if they come in the exam, right? Next thing, revise pointers derived after analysis of your marks. This is the time to go back to the diary that you've kept for yourself. I am presuming that most of you might have made notes out of the analysis of the mocks, and you'll go back to the pointers and just see whatsoever was written in that diary or in those notes. Right, guys? It is the time to go back to the pointers, look at them, and try to rectify the wrong things that were written there, or it is the time to rectify your faults. Right? Moving ahead to the next, quants. Right, now what do we need to practice in quants, or what do we need for quants? Right, quants is said to be one of the most difficult. Why? Because most of the students find it difficult to compile it, right, or to revise it, right? So these are some of the tips that you can actually help you guys to solve questions related to quants, right? So the first one is learn your formulas by heart. Yes. Direct questions from formulas are asked in the examination. So for those students who are really weak in quants, they can fetch marks in this section by doing this, right? Next thing, practice the topic that you feel the need to brush up. Right, guys? If you know that you can do a particular topic, it is easy for you, please brush it up, revise it again. This is what it is. Next, keep in mind that the topic you are revising carries some weightage in the exam. Keep a balance between weightage and time allocation during preparation. Now, what do I mean by that? Example, topic A and topic B, right? Topic A, the weightage of topic A is, let's say, 10 marks. And you are devoting 2 hours to it for revision. And the weightage of topic B is just 1 mark. And you are devoting, let's say, 1 hour to it. So I would recommend you guys that stop wasting your time. Don't do such kind of topics, right? The weightage of the topics that is really less in the exam, please don't do such topics, right? Next, practice commercial maths. These 2 topics are really important for you. So I'll just be marking a star here, right? And arithmetics, as it carries a lot of weightage in the exam, right? I'll just be marking a star here. You guys can take a screenshot of the slide and you can revise accordingly for those who have problem in quants or who find quants very difficult, right? Moving ahead to some general tips. Now guys, all these tips were regarding certain subjects. These are tips in general that you need to keep in mind, right? So very first tip that I have for you guys is that don't start anything new. Guys, the time to learn something new is already over, right? What you need to do right now is you need to put in extra efforts. You need to put in each and every moment of yours that you are studying for in revision, right? This is not the right time to start anything new because A, you don't have time to practice that thing that you might have learned recently. Number 2, that you are wasting the time that you could have utilized to revise a topic that you already know, right? So don't make this mistake of learning something new right now, right? Second thing, analyze your mocks carefully and solve all the correct and incorrect questions. See, why I am saying so is that solve each and every question that you do in a mock is because if the question is correct, it will be a revision for you, and if it is not correct, it will be a learning for you, right? And it will actually help you to analyze it how you think while giving an exam, and this is what is important for you guys to do right now. Next thing, don't keep on revising any one subject. Devote time equally to all the 3 subjects. See guys, CAT is not about quants, CAT is not about DI, CAT is not about verbal reasoning. It is an exam that tests your aptitude, and aptitude covers all these 3 arenas. So what you need to do is you need to put in equal time on all these subjects, right? What you can do is, if you're good in, let's say, maths, what you can do is you can put in extra efforts on English, right? But those extra efforts should not be at the cost of your strong area. This is what I'm trying to tell you guys, right? The last one, keep yourself motivated, guys. See, what I'll tell you is that you guys have put in your efforts, you guys have put in your hard work, you guys have put in your number of hours of studies to this preparation. So why do you guys think that you won't be able to do it? You will be able to do it because I know you guys will do it, right? with this, I will leave you here. And if you like the video, please do like, share and subscribe. Also, if you have any doubts, you can comment in the comment section below, right? I'll be happy to solve your doubts. Thank you so much, guys.